There was once a man whose days felt endlessly heavy. Each morning as he rose from his bed, it seemed as though the weight of the world pressed down upon his shoulders. No matter how hard he tried, the burdens never lessened. They only seemed to multiply. The man began to feel as though life itself was a relentless struggle, a journey marked only by hardship and exhaustion. And so, in his desperation, he lifted his voice in prayer and cried out to God, "Why is my life so difficult? Why must I carry so many burdens? Please take them away. Please let me be free from all this heaviness." But as he prayed, silence filled the room. The world outside was quiet. In that deep and sacred stillness, the man heard a gentle whisper, not from the world around him, but from within his heart. "I will not take every burden from you. Instead, I will teach you how to let go." The words echoed in his mind, mysterious and yet full of promise. He sat in that quiet, pondering what they could mean. For so long, he had believed that freedom would only come if all his troubles simply disappeared. But now, he wondered if perhaps the path to peace was not in escaping struggle, but in learning how to release what was never meant to be carried. He imagined himself standing on a winding road, a heavy backpack strapped tightly to his back. With each step, the pain in his shoulders grew, and his feet dragged against the dusty ground. He realized, almost for the first time, that this backpack wasn't filled with necessities. No, when he looked inside, he saw that it was packed with stones, large, jagged rocks that made every movement a trial. Curious, he picked up one of the stones and examined it. Etched into its surface was a single word: anger. The man remembered all the times he had been hurt, all the grudges he had nursed, all the rage he had clung to in the hope that it would shield him from further pain. But now, as he held the stone, he saw that it had only made his journey harder. With trembling hands, he set the stone down by the side of the road. Instantly, his burden grew lighter. He reached into the backpack again and pulled out another stone, this one marked worry. Memories flooded his mind. Sleepless nights spent fretting over the future, the constant anxiety about things he could not control. He realized that carrying this stone had not protected him from uncertainty. It had only stolen his peace. One by one, he began to take out the stones. Envy, selfishness, regret, fear, pride. Each time he let one go, he felt the backpack grow lighter, and his steps became easier. The road ahead was still long, and there would be challenges yet to face. But with each stone he released, the man felt something new growing within him. A quiet peace, a gentle strength. As he continued his journey, the man realized that the burdens he had carried for so long were not the inevitable trials of life, but the weight of emotions and beliefs he had chosen to hold on to. He saw that the pain of the past, the anxiety about the future, the bitterness and resentment, these were not gifts from God, nor were they necessary companions for the road ahead. He remembered the whisper, "I will teach you how to let go." It was not a promise to erase every difficulty, but an invitation to trust. To trust that he did not have to carry the world alone. To trust that there was strength available to him, not in clutching tightly to every stone, but in releasing them, one by one, into the hands of God. The greatest lesson dawned on him in that moment. Suffering does not vanish simply because we wish it away. But suffering can be transformed when we learn to surrender what is not ours to hold and entrust our hearts to a greater power. He thought of the words of the ancient scriptures, words he had heard many times but never truly understood. "Cast all your cares upon him, for he cares for you." These were not just words of comfort, but a powerful invitation, a call to lay down the stones that do not belong to us, to let go of the burdens that have no place in our lives. With each step forward, the man found that his heart was lighter, his mind clearer, his soul more at rest. He was learning, slowly but surely, that peace did not come from a life free of challenges. Peace came from learning to release, to surrender, to trust. He saw now that the journey of life would always have its share of trials. There would be days of sorrow, moments of difficulty, times when the path seemed steep and uncertain. But he no longer feared these moments. He knew that every time he felt his burden grow heavy, he could stop, open his backpack, and ask himself, "What am I carrying that I do not need? What can I let go of today?" And in that letting go, he found the strength to keep walking, the courage to face whatever lay ahead, and the hope that comes from knowing he was never alone. This story is a reminder for all of us. Do not wait for life to become easy before you seek peace. Do not cling to the stones of anger, worry, and regret, believing they will make you stronger. Instead, trust that you are being guided every step of the way by a wisdom greater than your own. Release what holds you back. Surrender your burdens. Trust in the love and care that is always available to you. For it is in learning to let go that we discover the true freedom and peace our hearts long for.